Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out. All right, we're going to talk about Donald Trump and some tweets he put out there talking about how good the Secret Service did at protecting him, and said that people would have breached through his fences, that they would have had, weapons and vicious dogs ready to attack them. But before that, let's talk about Derek Chauvin. His bail has been set at $500,000. His wife has filed for divorce. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. According to some pictures, she was Miss Minnesota. She looks like she's Asian descent, or Asian, whatever you want to say. And obviously one of the officers that sat there and didn't do nothing was Asian itself. So kind of talk about the bail being $500,000. I seen people with similar charges don't get bail at all. I seen people with lesser charges get higher bail or don't get bail at all. So he's been charged with third-degree murder and aggravated assault. Obviously, I don't think that's enough. He should be charged, a lot higher, I think, than third degree. Third degree in Minnesota is 25 years of life. But as long as they put him in general population, I don't think anybody would be mad. I think he'd come up missing real quick, come up dead real quick. But with, that only being $500,000, we've seen a lot of people get way more higher bail than $500,000 for a lot less. You know what I'm saying? We seen, conspiracy, drug conspiracy. We seen, other third-degree murders. We seen money launderers. Well, I ain't gonna say money launderers, but we seen a lot of people get higher bail than that. And bail seems to be subjective to race a lot of times. If you black, they're gonna set your bail high where you're not gonna get out. If you like Mr. Chauvin, they're gonna set the bail where you can get out. So it's all a play. I mean, if they, at the end of the day, if they let him free, he filed he get out on $500,000 bail. All they gotta do is start a GoFundMe for him. He got that money. The white supremacists, the nationalists, the Ku Klux Klan, all these racist people, they gotta raise some money like that for him. He have $1 million waiting on him. Well, all that's gonna happen is he's gonna get off, or he'll get a slap on the wrist like Abner Geiger for killing somebody. Our lives mean nothing. You know what? We'll burn this shit down again. So at the end of the day, he only got put in jail because people start rioting. Now it's infectious. Now it's in Detroit. Now it's in Ann Arbor. Now it's in, Ypsilanti. Now it's in, remember Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti, same area. Now it's in Atlanta. Now they in Virginia. Now they in LA. Now they in New York. They, at the end of the day, they playing with us. Now, problem is burning down our own shit. Black businesses should be off limits. Go burn down the suburbs. That's what we need to burn down. That's where most of the racist cops are at in a lot of these places. But, Minneapolis just showed they got racist cops too. But $500,000 is a slap in the wrist and he'll be out. And you know what? They're going to provide our taxpayers' dollars for his protection. Our dollars going to be protecting him. People say, well, I didn't go to his house and burn it down. Same thing with the McMichaels. They protected their houses with National Guards, with police officers and everything else, and that's not fair. My tax dollars don't go to protect racist and innocent black people killers. Nah, it don't. It don't. But $500,000 don't seem good enough. And they're going to let him off. And when they let him off, people should go back and be angry and riot again. Not just riot because you don't have nothing to do. Not just protest because you tired of staying at home because of the stay-at-home order. No, we need to keep this same energy when they open it back up. When the clubs open back up, we need to be out there, protesting. I ain't talking about burning our own city down. We need to take that shit to the suburbs. Burn their shit down and go back to in our city and make them scared to come to our city. That's what we need to do. But his wife filed for divorce. You know what? You knew what type of person he was. Anybody know you other than your parents like that is your significant other. You married a racist. You know you married a racist. Even though this was personal between him and they worked together and they had some type of run-in at the bar and club they worked at together, Chauvin and George Floyd, you know your husband was a racist. You know it. You know what your wife is. You should know everything about your wife. If you committing to somebody, you know what I'm saying, you should know much about them. A lot of people get married quick and don't know their husband or wife is an atheist, or don't know she got bad credit, and that's on them. He married Miss Minnesota, it looked like. She knew what she was getting into. She knew his tendencies. You know what I'm saying? For me, this don't get her a pass. You do make him look a little bit worse. I give her credit for that. I don't give you a pass. You knew who you was marrying. You knew who you was loving. You knew who you was in bed with. If they had kids, you knew who you was recreating with. Don't give me, oh, I didn't know he was racist. Nah, hell no. You knew he was racist. You knew he was capable of this. Real talk, you knew it. You knew his views. Not saying you guilty for his actions, but you knew who you married. And if you didn't know, then maybe you just married them for money, compensation, whatever it was. The next time you do get married, the next time you do get in a relationship, Kelly, Chauvin, you do take somebody's last name, and this is the case where you didn't know, where he didn't show these tendencies, or maybe you're just a gold digger, you didn't care. Don't know which one it was. But next time you get in a relationship, make sure you look out for those signs. Make sure you look out for, if you're marrying a racist or you marrying, somebody like that. You know the signs. His partners knew what he was about. But they was too chicken shit to do something about it. So, like I said before, she don't get a pass. Divorcing him to help you save face. It is what it is. We already know, that tends to be the other thing. Like when Puffy got into it with that New York thing, J-Lo left him. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I'm proud about my black sisters. No matter what we go through, they stick by our side. Right, wrong, in between, they ride with us. They right there. A lot of stuff they could have, they tried to do with Coretta Scott to get her and show her some of the things that Martin Luther King, wasn't doing that wasn't so great. She stuck by him. That's one thing black women do. When shit get tough, they ride with you. A lot of times when the other get tough, they ready to vacate. They ready to liquidate. They ready to get that cash. You feel me? They ready to clean you out. That's all it's about. She knew he was racist. So she don't get no pass from me. But Mr. Donald Trump, he got on Twitter to thank his Secret Service and his protection last night because they was protesting in D.C. too. So out to D.C. And he said he wanted to thank them for providing great protection. He felt very safe in the White House. He wanted everybody to know that. They had vicious dogs and weapons on deck, had some of the civilians breach the fence. So after everything going around in Atlanta and Virginia and New York and Yipsy and Minnesota, you still talking about yourself. You still talking about, oh, I'm being safe. You know that White House won't be there forever. At least, at least if you do win another term, which at this point I'm not voting for him regardless. If you do win another term, you do know you got to go back in regular life. You do know you won't have Secret Service to protect you. You do know you won't have vicious dogs to protect you, right? So you got to understand that. Instead of addressing what happened on Twitter and trying to alleviate the pain, it's like he want to start a race riot. That's what they is. They want to start a black and white and brown, a white and black, a brown and black thing. He want to start this. This dude is satanic, man. This dude is the devil. When he can alleviate this pain, bro, real talk. When he can try to say, you know what, man, y'all get y'all frustrations out here in D.C., man, and all this going on, but we can't destroy our own city. I'm gonna do everything I make sure in my power to make sure Mr. Derek Chauvin gets prosecuted. The cops in Indiana, Ypsilanti, the cops in Louisville. I make sure they get prosecuted. But when you throw out words like thugs, it's a code word for niggas with the ER, niggers. That's what it's code word for. It's like he throwing gasoline on the fire. Nobody care about your protection right now, bro. Nobody. If nobody. We care about what your next move gonna be to try to alleviate this. Now, is it a simple fix? No. But show some compassion. And a lot of shit gonna have to boil down to a lot of these governors opening up these states. That's what to boil down to. A lot of these governors going to open back up. And maybe once you open back up, everybody go back to work and everybody kind of fall back in order. But then again, if Derek Chauvin get off or he gets slapped on the wrist, then you just gonna be right back at this point. So is Derek Chauvin and those 3 other cops, I believe that was with him, are they worth the Targets, the corporate Americas, the Dollar Trees, Dollar Generals, the Auto Zones, the McDonald's, some of the black businesses that I wish y'all wouldn't do that to, Is Derek Chauvin worth burning down the whole country? Is McMichael's worth burning down the whole country? The Louisville PD worth burning down the whole country? We can't bring Breonna Taylor back. We can't bring Ahmaud Arbery back. We can't bring Drayshawn Reed back in Indianapolis, who was killed. We can't bring back George Floyd. What we can do is prosecute the cops that did this. Wish they should have did with Rodney King a long time ago. Send him to jail for a long time, and the precedent can be set. If you killing innocent people, innocent black people, you going to jail for a long time. No ifs, ands, buts about it. If they don't possess an immediate threat, you're going to jail. That's it. Where's the laws at for that? There's laws to protect Native Americans. There's laws to protect endangered species. We are an endangered species. We need tougher laws to protect black people. But hey, that's all I got to say, man. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal, description. Best way to donate, share the video. Please do that. Current news playlist. Check it out for more videos like this. We had a good live stream last night. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All those links in the description. If you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, hit me up, man. Twitter's the fastest way. One time for the one time we gone.